checking on.
Okay.
We're down here.
Hey everybody, welcome to our We're Down Here talk.
Where are you?
Where are you? So we just finished watching Big Little Lies, the pre-trial of Mary Louise.
The
pre-trial of Mary Louise.
Yeah.
Where we're gonna find out she killed a lot of people.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
If she didn't kill, she had a hand in it.
Hi, I'm Zach.
I'm Kate.
I'm Andrew.
I'm Crystal.
I'm Jacob.
We're the Nice to Drunk Watch.
And now our talk begins.
Yeah, it does.
I don't have a drink, but okay, I don't need one. It's fine.
Icy water, just like Meryl Streep's heart.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Mary Louise. I should say Mary Louise.
Yeah.
Meryl Streep, I heard, is a very nice person.
I think if it wasn't, I would be
Conflicted,
so upset.
Yeah.
I would too.
All right. So what do we want to talk about?
Okay, I wrote
Boys.
2 notes.
Oh, good.
Oh, look at you.
2 whole notes?
Well, that's all I could remember that we said we wanted to
Oh,
talk
that's fine.
about.
You're good.
But we can talk about anything.
Start with your notes. You're organized.
Yeah.
So this case is bullshit. Why?
It's utter bullshit.
Well, okay. So this case is bullshit. Andrew, do you have any feelings about the trial and the examination of Celeste?
Well, I mean,
Hosa?
was it bullshit? Yes. I mean, I'm not going to yell and scream and say that no one's doing their job because I failed out of law school, and so I don't know if they're doing their job or not.
However, the lawyer's questions, isn't that the whole purpose of custody cases like
Yeah,
this
because
is to
you're
discredit them as much as you can. You
You're-
find any skeletons in their closet.
He's trying to lay down foundation that she was unfit to have care of these children.
Based on character.
But
just because she likes sex.
Just
yeah,
because
because
she
she
likes
likes
sex.
sex. Because she likes sex with random people. That is.
But was the sex she having dangerous enough?
And it would be one
To
thing
affect her
if she was
children.
bringing
Yeah.
all of those men
The
home.
men home. Yeah.
And the fact that she brought a couple home is a little damning. But the fact that he was like, "Oh, did you have sex with all of these men?" And
Yeah, that's
the fuck.
That should have been the response of.
I
fucked him.
My whole thing with that line of questioning was, okay, so one guy she brought home, but the boys were staying at grandma's. So how is that relevant? Other than the fact that you came and brought them home unannounced.
Yeah, you came home early.
You came home early.
Or-
the plan was for you not to come home until
But there
later.
was another time when she brought the guy over with
Allegedly.
She
Allegedly.
said
she said
She
he left
said
before they
that-
woke up.
Yeah.
And then he said, so if he called Max to the stand, he said, I tried to wake up mommy, and the guy told me to go back to bed.
Because she was Ambien drugged.
And she was Ambien drugged.
I don't know. I just think that
There's definitely no sin in taking Ambien.
No. And there's no sin in having a sex life. 0.
But they are making it that way because
Of
she's a
course
single
they are.
woman.
Well,
Yeah.
if
Because
you
the point is, it's
take
like,
the drug
she was
and
in
then
care
get
of
the
these
car and have a
children.
car
Yes.
wreck,
The
that's
child
bad.
woke up, found a stranger in his house, and he couldn't wake up his mother. If that was a one-night thing,
Yeah.
but if that was endemic of what he was trying to say, was that's endemic of you are a troubled person.
Right.
And
Yes.
because even the overarching sense of her case, regardless of what Mary Louise might have done in the eventually, the overarching case at the moment is she needs to take the kids in for a little while, quote.
Oh,
you know?
that's bullshit.
Yeah, that's gross.
I mean,
Yeah.
yes, but she isn't just coming in and saying, give me custody forever. She's just saying, you need time to deal with your shit. I mean, that's her premise.
Her MO, yeah.
Yeah, you need time to deal with your shit, so let me take the boys. Now,
I'm here open
will she want
arms,
to give them back? No. Of course, we know Mary Louise wants to take off with them.
Absolutely.
But, that's her approach.
Mm-hmm.
Her approach, the con is, you are disturbed, rightfully,
Yeah.
and you need help, and you need to go get that help, and not be in charge of these children while you do it.
It's just such.
And so, but having your grandson confess to you,
Yeah.
I couldn't wake up mommy, but her friend told me to go back to bed. It's fine.
Yeah. Not great.
Also, though, how do we know that if Mary Louise told the attorney this, that Mary Louise is telling the truth to the attorney?
Well, they got it from the children's confession, apparently.
Well, yeah, they've had
children...
psychologists talking to the children, so that's probably where they got this information.
Yeah.
And that means that they probably Mary Louise probably got a hold of that, and Celeste did not.
No, I don't think either one of them would have access to do. I think when she was taking care, when they were having grandma play date, she drilled them. She knew that she was seeing a bunch of men.
Well, how is that admissible in court?
It's not admissible.
It's not. I mean,
it's hearsay.
but this wasn't a trial. This wasn't an evidentiary hearing. It was just a.
But why would you?
No, it's not a trial.
It's not a trial by jury.
Yeah, it's not a trial by jury. So saying like you're corrupting their perspective of you is not something that you can object to, but you can object to like utter bullshit. Like the law's still.
But that's also hearsay.
Yeah,
it is hearsay.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
like
third
there's
person
still,
account
like,
of what happened.
Right, except for what he was presenting to her. I think the way he got around it is he said, "So if we called your son up and you told us this,
because
can you tell us
couldn't answer
that didn't happen?"
Exactly.
So she could. You know, he wasn't even presenting it as fact. He was just saying...
Misleading the witness!
Exactly.
I don't know. That's a thing I hear on TV. I don't know that's a thing.
Anyway.
It's all... It was garbage. I thought, actually... I feel like there was some kind of conflict when he brought up Perry's murder.
Yes. What does that have to do with anything?
It had nothing to do with her... being able to take care of her children.
No.
Well, unless he was able to get out of her.
I killed him.
She killed her husband.
I'm a violent person.
Absolutely, yes, but
which is a stretch.
But
it's a
stretch.
She was in a violent relationship, that she participated in. Because she would fight back.
Right.
Even though he was the aggressor, he was the abuser.
Most of the time.
So the fact that if they were having a fight at the top of the stairs, why wouldn't she have pushed him?
Yeah.
But
So my question, I guess maybe I'm sure we didn't see the whole trial or court hearing, but like, why wasn't there a psychologist there for questioning? Because a lot of the things that the judge and the other lawyer played by what's-his-face, a lot of that is psychologically not true. Like, sex addiction's not a thing. You know, grief doesn't work like that. Like, you just can't flip it on, flip it off.
You have to be careful about how you say sex addiction is not a thing. Because there are people that go to sex addiction.
Sex addiction's not a thing.
Why is it not a thing?
I'm going to tell
a medical thing.
There are people that are diagnosed with sexual addiction.
And there are people who go to gay conversion therapy, and that's also not a thing.
Absolutely, and I agree with you. But there are people who will outwardly say that they are sex addicts.
Sex addiction's not anywhere in the books.
If only there was a device that we could Google
it's not a thing.
and find out.
It kind of is, Zach.
Okay, we'll Google that and do some education. Sex addiction's not a thing.
It's not recognized in
not
certain places.
I mean, to say that there aren't people who go and participate in risky behavior, not just to have fun, but because it's an underlying psychological cause.
Yeah.
But I guess what he's saying is that, like, the underlying cause is not an addiction to sex. It is caused by other things.
Right. If you're a dangerous person who likes to live dangerously, that's separate from
there's something that
sex.
So like we heard Bonnie say that I started having sex with people at 13 because I wanted to prove that someone could love me. So like she wasn't at that point having sex to have sex. There was the underlying cause of she did not get love from her mother, and so she wanted to feel love from somebody.
I will send everybody literature to peruse.
Okay.
That's what I am just.
If you're interested
Did you think you had a sex addiction?
No.
I am simply saying there are people out there.
Sex addiction is in a controversial decision. Compulsive sexual behavior disorder was added to the World Health Organization's list of blah 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 blah.
In what year?
Let's see.
2019.
No, it's been a while.
2020.
Okay, so it's coming.
No,
so
I don't know. My phone's like.
So I will send everybody.
Devoid of
contrary.
From what year, though? Also, again, from what year?
From
is your stuff?
Recently, like from 2018, 2019. I'll bring it. I'm forthcoming.
And I'm just saying that there are people out there that would take offense to what you're saying.
And I will also
they
share
are
with them,
sex addicts.
Okay, cool.
I'm just telling you.
But to
that doesn't exist.
We can all agree with this. You cannot diagnose somebody on the seat.
No, you cannot.
And say you're
Absolutely.
a sex addict. Like should not have happened.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that would have happened in a court.
I don't think that was accurate,
and
and I think the judge was out of order in that case.
And
sorry.
also like just because a woman has sex with 5 different men, like would they question a man that way?
Well, and the other thing is,
but that's just society.
That's societal. But would they question someone who, like, did you have sex with your husband 5 times this week?
This article
That wouldn't be an issue at all.
I don't know exactly when the original publication was. It was last reviewed.
Well,
in February, though.
but it is I mean, I agree that it is a double standard because if this had been a man whose wife had just passed away, and he was struggling, and he just went out, he hired a babysitter, went out to a bar, picked up a girl, and they had sex in the bathroom, and he did it 5 different women, 5 different weekends.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even be.
It wouldn't be a thing.
It
would never come up.
No.
But to say that she is in some ways sickly because she does that, or that she takes Ambien, like that's not. None of that is cool.
No.
Because she is going through the cycle of grief, and also, she may need help to.
The other thing is that like this is pretending that there is zero research on like victims of like
abuse.
Years of abuse.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you didn't report it? That's never happened before. Fuck you. Like that's a significant
that's 90%
amount.
of physical.
You didn't tell anybody?
Yeah, of course you didn't because you were ashamed. Like that's so ridiculous. Like, and the fact that this judge could use that as a defense of you told nobody, that's bizarre. No. There is such a deep shame
with the judge
there.
asking her the whole, well, why did you stay with him if he was abusing you?
No,
like that's the classic question.
No, yeah, and the judge said she's dealt with many of these cases, so she asked her. I felt like she was satisfied with her answer.
Yeah.
We don't know what the judge was about to do. The judge could have about to say she won when she stood up and said, "I want to."
Right.
Yeah. And of course, the judge was going to say, I was going to rule in your favor, but
Well, she did say that. Not a wise, like that's not a. You don't have to. You really don't need to be doing this, but okay. I don't know. There was a couple of things in that trial where just like, and I know it's fiction. Yeah. I know it's supposed to elicit a response from us.
But being such garbage fiction is dumb.
And of course, it's Mary Louise's lawyer who's like, "You're an awful human being because you have sex."
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's probably coming from someone who's not getting any.
No shit.
So what's your next note?
Also, the whole idea that they would complete this trial only interretating Celeste.
That's bonkers.
Yeah, that
like at the least you wouldn't like.
Well, I feel like the
why would the children be better off with you?
Well, I feel like the point for this was to establish that Celeste is not stable, and not the opposite.
Point of this is
they probably would have done a house visit to Mary Louise. Like, okay, Celeste is not stable. The children will now stay in custody of Mary Louise for X amount of time while a house visit is blah 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 blah. And they do all that kind of thing.
I just think it's absolutely buck wild that they would say, "Oh yes, we will give it to this completely untested by trial person."
I think that happens a lot though, because the court assumes it's next of kin, and you'll be safer with next of kin, and they have what the court assumes is the
next
best.
of kin who raised a son that became
an alleged rapist.
Alleged,
according to the court.
Yes.
He was never convicted.
Like the judge can't say he was a rapist. She can't say that. She could just say.
Well, they didn't even talk about
him
raping Jane.
No, just being abusive. They didn't
call
him rapist.
So we're at 14 minutes. I was just trying to get to.
My next point is how much is stress management worth?
Oh God.
Yeah, so
that was garbage.
So that's a whole different legal problem that he got himself into because soliciting prostitution is a federal crime.
Money.
Obviously,
he has a number.
He promised to take care of her.
Yeah. So I think that's the thing. I think the thing that keeps it from being maybe a legal issue with prostitution. It's just like he was fucking the nanny, and he said, "I will take care of you." And so now she's just like, "I want to be taken care of."
Yeah.
But it would okay. I've never actually have tried to connect with a sex worker.
Okay.
But I feel like once you converse about the transfer of money, I feel like that is considered solicitation of prostitution.
Yeah.
Unless there's a camera involved, in which case you're just making porn.
That's true.
Which is completely legal.
Right.
Point.
But don't both parties get paid? I guess not.
No, not necessarily. You'd have to. So one person would be paid, obviously.
Wait. So Jacob, you're telling me? I'm just trying to understand. I'm not accusing you. If I was to solicit a sex worker
to make a porno,
my understanding of it,
and pay them $100,
yes,
for an hour, we're gonna make a porn.
Yes,
but I have to say
basically you're hiring an actor.
Yeah,
it's exact same functions as hiring an actor.
So what you're saying is like I'm not paying you for sex. I'm hiring you as an actor in my porn video.
Yes.
In which we have sex.
And so they agreed to come be in your porn video.
Yes. In which case you would then be responsible for like selling your video.
What if you then afterwards said, "Oops, I forgot to press record"?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
technical difficulties.
That would be like, I guess you just wasted your money. I don't know.
But it doesn't have to be good porn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have to release it?
Like a real.
Is there like a?
I don't know. I haven't looked into any of this. This is just what I've heard.
Huh.
That's all hearsay.
I will also do research on this. Yeah, but how did Renata not see that coming?
Renata doesn't see a lot.
She was probably more concerned about getting her money back.
That's true. Not having furniture.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I knew that was gonna come back and bite her in the ass.
And then there's the whole Bonnie and her mom thing.
Oh God.
I'm over that.
I hope her mom's dead in the next episode.
Well, no, her mom heard the whole thing and she starts to be like, "The fuck."
But in the preview, they're carrying her out in some kind of stretcher or something.
Are they? I thought she was talking.
Yeah,
no, they were like moving her out of the room. So I don't know if she's going to the morgue or she's going home. I don't know. Just get her out of here.
Yeah.
I know this whole conflicted Bonnie thing doesn't seem to be paying off. So I'm kind of over it.
I do feel like, though, next week we're going to really find out how Mary Louise made
Yes.
Because the thing is I think we saw more today than we've had in the past how she's getting off on this whole thing.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. She loves it.
She was just, like, at the door, and, of course, Jane's losing her shit, and then she just, like, she basically went, kabam, slammed the door, and then stood there and listened to Jane losing her shit.
Yeah.
And she's like, and then at that very end, she's like, I want to question her, and she, like, looks over and smiles. It's like, she can't wait.
Oh, yeah.
She's definitely a shit stirrer.
Oh, it's going to be such a good show.
But to me, Nicole Kidman and Meryl Streep acting.
Act off.
In a courtroom.
All of the acting.
Oh my God, this guy's going to kill this guy. All right, so is that everything?
That's
We're over
it.
time. And we have Stranger Things episode 3 to watch.
Yes, let's watch Stranger Things.
Which I've been ready for. All right, Andrew, let's take us home.
We are the That's the Drunk Watch.
And
now our
talk
has
has
ended.
We've been like forcing Jacob to watch all these other shows just to watch Stranger Things.
He's not being